Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today I'm going to review a few of the smaller theories that I've come across in the first episode of Glitch Text. Most of them are based on what appear to be throwaway lines or visual cues. None of them have proved worth a full video, but they are all worth mentioning at one level or another. So let's jump right in with theory number 5. Burgie is a corporate spy. This is a fun little one. The Burgmeister has been shown to be both competent and conscientious. He does seem to be rather clumsy when Phil is watching, but he can grind high levels of XP fairly quickly, adding up the smaller missions much quicker than the other blueberries, as Mitch calls them. He seems to be friends with Fives and Miko, while not really in their inner circle until after the episode with the quest. All in all, he seems like just an honest, loyal, and respectable glitch tech. Except, again, just like the rest of the show, he has that weird duality. Sometimes he seems super clumsy and awkward, at sometimes he seems super competent. Normally, that would just chalk up to him being a newbie. That is, unless you take into account what seems like a joke when Phil leans over and whispers to Fives that Burgie is a spy in the episode Karate Trainer. But, again, Burgie does seem a little disjointed as a character. He gets massive XP off-screen, but acts clumsy when eyes are on him. He might very well be an honest person, a good person. But if Hinobi is doing half of the shady stuff that this show is hinting at, then a good, honest person might just be exactly the kind of spy that Hinobi Corporate fears worse, getting in and messing with them. And if Hinobi has the backing of the government in their shady business, a good, honest man might be exactly what this show needs to set up as a serious antagonist. Now, moving on, we have theory number 4. Emma Devereaux is an AI. Not a glitch, mind you, but one of the programs that would become a glitch if it ever malfunctioned. The clues for this one is in what Phil doesn't say as opposed to what he said. He never actually tells the kids that they're going to see a person. He says that they have a pet trainer back here in the same tone and cadence that he used to list the contents of a storage closet. He introduces them to the figure that was just digging around in the guts of a glitch without any noticeable damaging effect to her or her coif, then gets out of there like she disturbs him somehow. When talking to Fives, Emma seems displeased when he said that Allie is just an AI, and tells him that there is nothing artificial about intelligence. She appears holding a companion pet like a baby, and she definitely treats it like a baby. She has a rather crazed and plastic stare most of the time. We never see her leave her office. There's not much here, but the daring Devereaux might be an AI. Theory number 3. Mitch Williams is Fives' uncle. This one might be a bit hard to process, but just take a look at Mitch's smug mug and compare it to Abuela Knives' sweet face. If you look up the source of the Spanish knives, you will find that one possible source of it was the root word is the same as snow, and knives became a nickname for somebody with snow white hair. So far, there are only 2 people with snow white hair in the show, Abuela and Mitch, and that hair is very similar shape, color, and consistency. Mitch also has Abuela's face shape, except for a more masculine jawline and cheekbones, and combines these features with Puppy Knives' strong nose. Given their ages, it is possible that Mitch was a late-in-life surprise for the Knives family, coming just a handful of years before his big brother Knives Jr. had little Fives. It happens, and Abuela and Pappy aren't that old. Of course, Abuela's snow white hair might just be age, but it's unusual for a wife to age that much more quickly than her husband. This, of course, raises the question of why Mitch goes by the name Williams. One is reminded of his line to Fives in the first episodes. Everyone resets. Even Mitch, perhaps? Theory number 2. No one ever crosses the bridge out of Bailey. In the episode Smashes Oars, we see Little Fives and his friend playing on the bridge that leads out of Bailey up the coast. The bridge is part of what appears to be a major 2-lane highway that is open on both ends of the bridge. It isn't just the boys. There's a hot dog vendor on the bridge and a fisherman. There are trash cans and other children playing. The setup of this bridge looks more like a back alley than a functional bridge on a major coastal highway, and yet we have yet to see a single car cross the bridge as of the end of episode 9. Are the residents of Bailey trapped in their oddly forested home? And drum roll, please. Theory number 1. Hinobi can and has digitized, or rather pixelated, their employees. This one comes from another offhand comment. While coaching Fives and Mikos through the tutorial, he informs them that they should avoid the egg salad sandwich in the vending machine, that is, Bit does. He in fact informs them that they have lost 12.5 trainees that way. Fives, at least, has the sense to demand how they lose half of an employee before the door slides shut and the training commences. However, later in the season, we see a scene where the skin on Fives and Miko's faces seems to turn to pixels for a moment. Now, if Hinobi has the power to digitize people, it could be very well that they lost half a person to data corruption, and the other half is still somehow horrifically trapped in the data storage device. Though how you wouldn't lose the other half as well, and how that is tied to the egg salad, is hard to see. Unless the person was eating the foul mass and ended up puking in the wrong portal and fell in, or perhaps they digitized them in an effort to save his life. Either way, those are our 5 theories, ranging from the amusing to the darkly disturbing. So, what do you think, my wonderful viewers? Does Hinobi digitize his employees? Are Mitch and Fives related? Is Burgmeister a super spy? Leave a like and a comment with your own theories below, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace out, my wonderful viewers.